I want to go through your football career. When did you first start playing?
I first started playing football when I was 6 years old, and it was a fun little league. I was playing Bristol, New Jersey. Moved to Millville when I was probably 9 years old, and that's when football became fun. We had days where we shouldn't have been outside, no lights. All parents, pull their cars up, cut their headlights on. So we had a lot of fun, but that's when I fell in love with football.
And when did you get slotted in that you wanted to be a running back?
I played running back my whole life, so since 6 years old, that's the only position I played in, linebacker. And then as I ventured out to high school, I was good at running back and safety, and I noticed that teams wanted me, they're writing me down as an athlete, so they wanted me to play safety. So what I did my senior year was I put all running back highlights, so they had to put me a running back when I got into college, and that's how I got my shot.
Matt Rhule, former NFL coach with the Carolina Panthers, who has had multiple successful stops in the NCAA, recruited you to go to Temple University. Yeah. What was that recruiting process like for you?
Oh, man, it was so smooth. It was so easy. I had a coach in high school that believed you can't decommit, and once you commit, that's where you are. So for me, I also played with another running back. He played on the USA team since 8 years old in Texas. His name's Rob Ennis. So I was always the backup. He got hurt for 2 weeks. I ran for like 400 yards and 10 touchdowns in like the 2 weeks he was hurt. And so we started getting recruited together by a bunch of colleges in Temple, Matt Rhule and Fran Brown. They were the first college to basically call me my junior year, and they offered just me. They wanted just me. So that was the biggest difference with the recruitment as a whole. Like I said, I got recruited with another running back. We both played the same position. Everyone recruited both of us, and Temple just recruited me. So I was sold on that aspect of Temple University. I looked, it was 40 minutes away, so that was another, plus. And their academics were good. I was stern on that. And, their back was a little older, and he was about 240, so I said, yeah, I definitely could play here.
How many 200-yard games did you have in high school?
Ooh, high school? Man, I broke the state record. I ran for, 338?
Woo!
Like 5 touchdowns. I know that, but I'll probably say at least 3 or 4, yeah.
So this is like a regular thing for you?
Yeah, I had about 2 or 3 200-yard games. Ran for 211 against USF my sophomore year in college. And in my senior year, I ran for about 211 against Houston, 6 touchdowns. Set a NCAA record, AAC record for touchdowns in a single game.
What was your progress like at Temple, making the transition from high school to the NCAA?
Yeah, my progress was really well, and I definitely give credit to Matt Rhule, man. He molded me, and he made me into a man. I wasn't the smartest or the sharpest coming in. They definitely did a good job at developing us mentally at first, first couple of years, and then venturing out, give you the job, give you your opportunity, and then just being behind you 100%. So definitely Rhule molded me well, and Chris Wiesenhan, I'll never forget. He was my coach my second year. He was our O-line coach freshman year. Sophomore year, he became a running back coach, and man, he taught me the whole run game schemes. He challenged me every day. He made me draw up single, doubles, triples, every block, every assignment that the line had my sophomore year, and that's what really took my game to the next level.
And you were able to do that in terms of the next level, getting selected in the NFL draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
What was that whole NFL part of your career like?
Oh, man, the NFL part of my career was very stressful, very focused, but, it taught me how to be a pro. You only get 1 or 2 opportunities a day. You make a mistake, you can't be more than once or twice. So for me, it kept me sharp, it kept me detailed, it kept me focused, and it was amazing. Sometimes you don't even know those are the highest of highs of your life or career. And there's always opportunity to get it back. But what it definitely taught me was to, just continue to go where you loved and want it with football. And, once those moments and times were done and, I got injured and didn't get the same opportunities, I was, more than ecstatic to move forward with my life and to, pursue other things, whether it was the XFL, CFL, or, football as a whole.
And there were some other influences, let's say, as to why you moved on from the NFL. Can you share those?
Yeah, so for me, my second year, worked hard, really hard. First year, I played behind Leonard Fournette, played all 17 games. And year 2, I worked really hard in the offseason, came back in camp, in shape, competed with Leonard. And, I actually won the job. They ended up releasing him. And, 2 weeks before the season, I got COVID. And then from COVID, I ended up getting myocarditis, which is inflammation to your heart. So I was on hard pills, took 3 different pills, morning, lunch, and night. I had ulcers in my stomach that were bleeding, so I lost 30 pounds, so I was on stomach pills. I did that for 8-9 months. I got close with God, got close with my family. I got to slow down life. All I did was football, workout, and I got to just see life for what it was. So I was away from the game for about 2 years, but after 9 months, I got cleared. By the grace of God, I got released because of my injury. And yeah, I bounced around for a year. I was where was I? I was with the Saints for a month. I was with Green Bay for 2 months, and then Jacksonville re-signed me in the last 3 games. So I was able to get a pension in the NFL. I'm very fortunate. And once I accomplished that goal for my kids' sake, I started just venturing out and trying to find myself again.
What was it like for you to make the decision to go from playing in the NFL to coming up to the CFL? And I say that because I feel like there's a lot of guys in the States that might not respect the Canadian Football League for the level of talent that's in it.
Hey, for one, I will say, man, the Canadian Football League is amazing. People say I disrespect the Canadian Football League, and I want people to understand, man, I love this league. I love the opportunity, and like I said, you got to go where you're loved and wanted, man. These fans in SAS, fans in Ottawa when I was there, man, they loved me. I felt wanted. I felt that was my purpose. So the Canadian Football League is definitely challenging. I say it's the hardest camp I've had, out of the NFL, XFL, all of these. But it definitely just keeps you on track. I'm so focused, man. I love everything about the league, but I just think the league is doing a good job. And I also love that, 45% Canadian. They don't let us come in here and just take over their league. I love you guys. I just love a lot about this league, and I just want people to understand that I'm very thankful for this opportunity. I'm very grateful for, my situation. And without the CFL, we wouldn't be talking about another story of rock. I ended, like I said, with a heart problem in the NFL. And so for me, I just wanted to play football again, but just prove to myself that I could, do this at a high level. And, man, the season I've had, being able to, go put up yards, haven't ran for, I ain't even gonna talk about it, but being able to put up yards and, just do my thing, that's the purpose. That's the greatness that I look for when it comes to football.
And you showed that by your debut with the Riders, rushing for 207 yards, a CFL record by a player in a debut with their new team. Yeah. How did that happen?
Oh, man, these guys have a great scheme here. Genuine, happy, positive guys. But like I said, they got a great scheme. They drew it up, and I was just doing my job. What we needed was me to run 25 times for 207. I would just also want to, implement that. That hasn't been done since 2004. I looked up. So like I said, man, I respect this league. I love this league, but I just want people to enjoy and understand that I'm giving back to the game, and I'm giving back to, the city and just everyone from, my play and my level of what I'm bringing. So I'm going to just continue to keep doing that, but it definitely happened with a great game plan and, not being able to put these guys away. It was a shootout last week, so that's what we needed.
I'll get you in on this. What can we look from Ryquell for the rest of the CFL season?
Yeah, what you can look for me is it's a guy trying to win, and whether that's 10 carries, whether it's 20 carries, you can look for a guy that's going to do his job at a high level and just, keep uplifting these guys and just trying to be that team, player and bring that camaraderie. And ultimately, my end goal is to win the championship. So, I want to win all.